Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. I've actually switched from Spotify to Apple Music. Not that that's the point of this video, but I've found that the audio quality is much better on Apple Music, and the price is the same. So I've switched over to Apple Music. Anyway, I was, I'm always kind of checking out different artists, even some artists I have not that much interest in. I do have Miles Davis's "Bitches Brew," which I really love. I've listened, but I've only listened to it a couple of times. It's a pretty long double album. And then the other day, I was listening to the follow-up "On the Corner," and the very first track. It's like, okay, I'm going to be getting that one next. And then I delved into this one particular solo artist who has been around for many, 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 many years, since the 60s. And I've never, I guess I've liked some of what I've heard of his radio hits, but I've never had an urge to buy anything by him. And I guess later on especially in the 80s and 90s, he got a little bit cheesy, I guess, for some of his fans. But there's nothing wrong with good cheese. So the artist I am talking about is Neil Diamond. Yeah, Sweet Caroline. I admit, that's the other thing too, is I've never taken the time to actually put on headphones and just listen to the music. The production, even his 60s material is so good. He he just has a new respect. I have a new respect for him. And I think others should too. Sweet Caroline, Cracklin' Rosie, Kentucky Woman, which of course Deep Purple covered in the 60s. I Am, I Said, which was about a failed screen test that he took. And he was, feeling down and all that. And uh, Forever in Blue Jeans, Song Sung Blue, America, Solitary Man, Girl, you'll be a woman soon. Girl, you'll be a woman soon. Uh, Even a song like You Don't Bring Me Flowers, which he did solo, and he also did, and Barbara Streisand did too solo, and then they combined their voices, and it was a huge hit on the radio. And it was played on the radio so much, and I hated it. But listening to it on headphones, and then it's not a love song. It's You Don't Bring Me Flowers anymore. It's like an anti-love song. And even that, it's really well written and sung. Cherry Cherry. Of course, he wrote a couple of big hits for the Monkees. I'm a Believer, which he also recorded. And A Little Bit Me, A Little Bit You, which he never recorded, supposedly, from what I was reading up on. And Beautiful Noise, the song and the album produced by Robbie Robertson of the band. So, yeah, I used to. I think with everybody aging, including me, you start to look back and you just kind of appreciate all of these artists, even if they're not, they're not classic rock, they're pop or whatever. And at least for me, I have a new respect for Neil Diamond. And what really, uh, the night I was checking out his songs, what really got me kind of very teary eyed, okay, I cried, was just recently, I guess there's this Broadway show about Neil Diamond. And it's, I'll just play it here. And he's, of course, retired now. And I guess he's having his own health issues and everything. I'll just play this track here.
Let's go. You want to sing with me?
Where it began, when it begins to know it, but then I know it's growing strong.
Yeah, I think I lost it when he did that, because he has such a baritone voice when he sang strong, and he sounded pretty good. And yeah, I just kind of overflowed with tears. It's sad, such a long career he's had, and like I said, he's retired now, but he did this, and just the fans appreciating him doing this.
Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who would believe you'd come along? Hand, touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Your touch never seems so good, so good, so good, so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Thank you so much.
Yeah, so that was just very, heartwarming to see because I was listening to his some of his albums too, which actually sound pretty interesting. He wasn't, he did some original songs and albums. And so I was listening to his older material, and then I saw this, and it just, really got to me. And so, of course, there's always going to be people mocking, an artist like this or Barry Manilow or whatever. Maybe I'll get into Barry Manilow now, but yeah, I just have a new respect for Neil Diamond. What an amazing songwriter and talent. So props to Neil Diamond. Thank you.